Okay, moving right along here. I'm just going to lead with the next clip, and we can talk about it. Let's see here.
That's what started hip hop. You know what I'm saying? From my understanding, the Jamaican pioneers who started toasting actually got toasting from our American elders.
I came back and changed that. We did a lot of toasting, you know.
Did you get that idea from America?
America, right.
You know what I'm saying? It was America who was making rhymes and MCing on microphone. What they used to call jive talk, you know what I'm saying? And then the Jamaicans copied it and they called it toasting.
Okay. All right. So now this deals with going back to Busta Rhymes and anyone else who's saying that it was Jamaica that influenced American culture. And we're really going to slow it down and get into that. And you know, I didn't reset my timer, but so we're going to slow it down and get into that. More proof. The whole toasting. Because a lot of Jamaicans like to claim, see, rapping comes from toasting. Again, we wouldn't understand toasting. Unless you grew up around, a lot of West Indies, which would probably mainly be in New York or certain areas. The multitudes of Black Americans around the country, we don't understand patois. I like listening to it on a dance hall record. Love dance hall music. That's another conversation for another day. But toasting, they got that from listening to Black American radio DJs, back in the 40s and 50s and maybe the 30s. I wrote down there was Black Americans that influenced Jamaica. Toasting came from Black American radio. The great Machuki of Jamaica even said this. So when I started doing my research a couple of years ago, looking stuff up, I came across a Jamaican pioneer from ska to reggae, Machuki and King Stick. Shout out to them guys. That was a really good interview. Machuki, I was saying that he would listen to the records because Jamaica, they really didn't have a choice as far as like their music. They listened to a lot of the R&B, soul, blues singers from the 30s and 40s, and that's where a lot of their their inspiration and I'm saying inspiration, it came from. They were listening to us. You saw in that clip Jocko Henderson and I got this clip from Michael Wayne TV. Give them a follow on YouTube. I think they used to be called We Are the Culture, but I think that's what they are now. We Are the Culture was Michael Wayne TV then. And all they do is speak truth to power as far as hip hop and creation. So that's on YouTube. We Are the Culture, Michael Wayne TV, and subscribe to that channel. A lot of good stuff up there. That's how I came across DJ Faze. Speaks a lot of truth to power. One of the baby spades. Love that guy. I love his interviews. But speaking here to the toasting, back to Machuki and King Stick, that they speaking over the records. That concept that they got was from Black Americans, not the other way around. See, so when you start connecting the dots, things starts to make more sense. Where toasting came from, the concept of toasting, and Caribbean, that whole sound before dancehall. This was before dancehall. So if you're Jamaican, if you've never heard of Machuki or King Stick, you really shouldn't be out here having these conversations. Research your history. And if you do know it and you're still out here lying, that's a whole nother thing. But again, shout out to King Stick and Machuki and the foundation they laid down there in Jamaica. But again, they got that from listening to Black Americans. So let's get a little bit more into that. I'm going to go ahead and stop this here.